Gravity stand at me too close. I feel like niggas don't want me to move on. They said they don't promise, show me no love. Sometimes I feel like I need me a new home. Working on this shit for too long. Running safe feels like I'm running in circles. Look at my skills, bro, I'm too strong. But somehow they got me running in circles.
I remember this one time last year, I was shooting a podcast. And somebody told this story and they said like, yo, I was trying to get motivation to go to the gym. And I was in the gym and I seen this one guy, he was buff, he was swole. I walked up to him and I said, yo, like, how long did it take for you to like, you know, become like that? Like, what's the secret? Like, how long will it take for me to look like you? And bro said, I'm not gonna lie to you, it took a lot of work, it took a lot of dedication. I'm 10 years in right now. And the other guy said, what the hell, 10 years? It's no way I could be consistent in the gym for 10 years. You know what the other guy responded? He said 10 years are gonna pass you by anyways. So as of right now, you got a choice, right? Are you gonna lock in the gym and are you gonna be consistent? Or are you gonna let those 10 years fly you by and sit on the couch and do whatever else? What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasper Nomura, and this is a video that I have been contemplating for a while. This is something that I've been excited for, but at the same time, I've been kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? I've been nervous to make this video because change is scary. You know what I'm saying? Change is scary, and change is not always bad. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely is scary. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what we want to jump into today. 2024 was a very interesting year for myself. It was a busy year for myself. And it was a year that I spent doing a lot of things that I don't think really aligned with my true purpose. And not to say that these things were wrong or bad or anything like that, but it's just to say that I was focused in the wrong areas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was working a lot for things that didn't benefit me, you know what I'm saying? And I can't really go too much into detail right now because I'm still tied into certain situations, but for the most part, I just felt like 2024, I was working a lot, but I didn't really have too much to show for it, you know? Like, I just wasn't really pushing the needle forward. I wasn't really progressing in the areas that I wanted to progress in, although I just always seemed to be busy, you know what I'm saying? And so that brings me to today's conversation and today's topic, which is purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like finding your purpose. Like, what is your purpose? I feel like a lot of people just live life, you know what I'm saying, like an NPC. And that's, again, I don't want to say that to be rude or to be a diss, but it's like a lot of people just live life to live life. You know what I'm saying? You wake up today, you live today, you go to sleep. You wake up tomorrow, you live that day, you go to sleep. But it's like, what are you living for, bro? Like, what are you working towards? You know what I'm saying? And 2024 was a year like that for me. Like, I just got so caught up in the motions, whether that was, you know, making more money, whether that's, you know, getting a higher position at the place that I worked at, whether that's, you know, whatever, you know, pushing my brand forward. Like, I was just doing a lot of things that, like, I had to sit down and be like, bro, like, I didn't move to Vancouver for none of this stuff, bro. I genuinely did it. And you get to a point where, you know, you get lost in the sauce, and you know, maybe you need to get out of a certain situation, or maybe you just got certain goals and you're like, I'm finna just lock in for, like, you know, a couple months, and then a couple months becomes a year, and then that becomes 2 years, and then that becomes your career, you know what I'm saying? And like, before you know it, like, you've just spent like 20 years sitting in the same position. And I never wanted that to be me. You know what I'm saying? And so here we are dancing back around that same topic of purpose, right? Like, what is my calling? What is my purpose? Like, what am I actually out here trying to do? What am I out here trying to achieve? And I encourage you guys to ask yourselves the same questions, because it's like, bro, there's a lot to see out here, man. There's a lot in this world to see. And like, I came to a realization, I'm like, man, like, I look around me and I'm like, again, not to be rude, but I'm just like, there's so many like NPCs out here, and it's like, they don't even notice, you know what I'm saying? I was an NPC for all of 2024 and I didn't notice. You know, I was just living to live, and like, if there wasn't an ulterior motive, like there wasn't a goal, there wasn't, a finish line, and I was just doing things to do things. And then one day I woke up and I'm like, man, if only I had somebody to pull me out of that, mindset, or pull me out of that rut, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And so if there's anybody out here who feels like they have a purpose that they're struggling to reach, or they have goals that they're struggling to meet, or they feel like they're stuck and they don't know why they're stuck, man, this is gonna be that channel for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recently made a realization that I am in a very unique position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was fortunate to be able to move out of my family's house at the age of 19. I was able to, graduate and finish up school by 21. I was able to, live independently, by 22. And, I bought a car at 18, 19, whatever. Like, there's a bunch of other things that I've done, but it's just like all these things to say that, like, I've seen certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still young. Mind you, I'm 23, turning 24 this year. So I'm still young, and I still got a lot to see. But at the same time, like, I see a lot of 23-year-olds who are, like, literally still living with their parents, or, like, at their first job, maybe even haven't had their first job. You know what I'm saying? And, like, everybody's road is different. But it's like, if you're 23 still living with your parents, that's fine. But, like, what's the plan? Like, are you living with your parents because you're saving up and there's a game plan and there's a tactic and there's a play motion? Or are you living with your parents because you're just in the basement, eating cereal in your boxers, watching SpongeBob at 3 a.m.? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between these two 23-year-olds living at their parents' house. So I'm not knocking no 23-year-olds or anybody who's still living with their parents, because that's smart. Like, it's no reason to go outside, live, like, it's no reason to move out your parents' house, right? In the same city paying rent. That doesn't make no type of sense. Like, I'm not telling you to just move out your parents' house, but I'm saying, like, there's certain responsibilities and there's certain, like, life lessons that you just learn on your own, bro. Like, you learn how to be a man. Like, yeah. Like, you learn how to be a man when you become self-dependent. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to become a man. You learn how to prioritize. You know how to become accountable. You know how to become responsible. As long as you're living under somebody else's roof and you're not paying your own bills, you will never understand what that's like. You will not be grown until you're paying your own bills, until you're, pushing your own weight, until you're, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn thing. And so it's like, I feel like a lot of people forget the fact that this shit's gonna happen regardless. One day you're gonna wake up and your dependents are not gonna be there anymore. One day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna have to do the damn thing, and you're gonna have to pay them bills. You're gonna have to get the groceries. You're gonna have to do laundry. You're gonna have to cook. And so it's like, why don't people hop on those tendencies now? Why don't you learn how to do that now? Why don't you learn how to manage your money now? Why don't you learn how to invest and budget and do all these things now? You know what I'm saying? And again, this kind of dances and kind of flows away from purpose a little bit, and I'm going all over the place. But just to jump back again into purpose, it's like, what are we really doing here? You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, it's hard for me to leave some, like, actionable steps at the end of this video, you know what I'm saying, because I'm still on a journey of discovering my own purpose. And so that's kind of why I haven't even sat here and, proclaim my purpose, because I don't want to put that out there and then have nobody holding me to it and whatever, you know what I'm saying. I just kind of want to do my own thing and share my journey. And so if you're able to, come along, subscribe, whatever the case may be, then you'll be able to witness this purpose firsthand. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to witness the growth. You'll be able to witness the accomplishments and whatever else. But for anybody else who's kind of trying to, like, reach their purpose, or feels like they're stuck, or they're trying to wake up, or they're trying to get out of that position, what I would say is clearly identify that purpose, right? Clearly identify your purpose and write it down and revisit it constantly. I know what my goals are. I know what I'm trying to do in 2025, and I have it written on my wall. And every day I wake up, I'll look at that shit. And in the back of my head, that shit is playing all day long. And it's like, if I'm doing something today that doesn't allow my purpose, that shit is in the back of my head and it reminds me. I get hit up, yeah, you trying to go to a party tonight? Does that align my purpose? Nah, I'm straight. Does it align my purpose? Oh, is there somebody there I can meet with, I can network, I can do whatever? Okay, bet I'm gonna pull up. I'm not gonna be at that party until 2, 3 in the morning. No, I'm gonna go do what I need to do. I'm gonna network, I'm gonna meet people, I'm gonna make sure people still know I'm alive and you know I'm well, whatever. I don't need to drink and get wasted and whatever, bro. I'm straight. Because I know what I gotta do tomorrow. I know what I gotta do when I get back to the crib. So it's no point for me to get wasted and get back to the crib in a state where I can't even work. I can't even do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, clearly write down your purpose. Revisit it often. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. And join me on this journey to discovering that purpose and living within it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, this channel is growing and it is becoming different. You guys might know me for my comedy videos, you might know me for my vlogs, you might know me for my challenges, you might know me for music, and all of that still applies. I will continue to make these types of videos on this channel, but I also want to be real and I want to be authentic. And as a person, I'm growing. As a person, I'm growing and my character is growing. Like, I'm going through a lot of personal growth, and so like this is just a reality of what my life is going through right now. And so yes, I'm still gonna post vlogs and whatever else, but if you guys are interested in, you know what I'm saying, the growth and conversations like this and being able to chop it up, like I want to be able to have these raw, unedited, no gimmicks, no jokes. I want to be able to have serious conversations, and these conversations like this, I think I'm gonna mainly keep on the stream. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't already, you know, seen, I'd be streaming on YouTube, and so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, but tap into the streams, because that's when I really want to be able to, like, you know, share my story, talk to you guys, whatever the case may be. Like, there's a lot that, like I said, I've seen even at the young age of 23. Like, I'm young, but I got an old soul, so it's a lot that I can share. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and they were asking me, like, yo, how is it moving out, living on your own, whatever the case may be? Believe it or not, I moved to Vancouver with $500 in my pocket. $500 in my pocket. And here I am 4 years later with, let me tell you, I don't have 500. You know what I'm saying? I don't only have 500 anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, obviously it took a lot of courage to move to Vancouver with only 500, but it's like, you know, I worked my way up and I did something. And it's like, some people would have never even had the courage to jump. And some people don't have a point of reference to ask, like, how'd you do it, whatever. That's what this channel is for, and that's what the lives are gonna be for. Like, I really wanna be able to, like, tell those story times, go deeper about, like, you know, what I did after that 500 ran out. You know, what I had to do to make shit happen and survive. But, you know, so when you come back to the channel, you will be seeing more vlogs, comedy, entertainment, whatever. But if you come to the stream, you know, that's when we get to tap in as a community and just really lock in. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, once again, please be sure to subscribe. Like I said, I'm gonna be going live a lot more often. With the credentials that I have and the things that I have under my belt, I want to try to switch over my channel format, and I'm going for quality over quantity. So I'm not going to be uploading every week anymore. If I don't have a video to upload, if I don't have a subject, if I don't have something nice, I just don't want to put it out. Like, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time and stress myself out and force myself to make videos. I got dope videos. I got a lot of things that I'm working on, but I also want them to be done right. One of the main reasons why I stopped vlogging last year is because I fell out of love with the art. And when I started vlogging this year, I realized that the love died when I started forcing myself to make videos. And earlier this year, or actually at the end of last year, I shot a behind the scenes vlog, and you guys are gonna see it later this year. But I just had so much fun. It was natural, it was real, it was cool, and it just reminded me again why I do this shit. So it's like, when I get opportunities to show you guys my life and have like a good, decent vlog that's full, that's entertaining, that has nice footage, nice B-roll, nice cinematic shots, I'm gonna put that together for you. But aside from that, like, I don't want to just run around and give you guys no more BS vlogs. Like, if you guys want to just kick it around and spend time with me, then we're gonna do that on the stream. But I really want to just start upholding my quality on this channel. Like, you know, I'm a film school student, I own a production company, I do music videos. Like, all of these is not consistent with the vlogs that I've been releasing recently, so we just need to change things up a little bit. So yeah. And with that being said, y'all, one more time, if y'all haven't already checked out the Nams Mix, we did drop a project last year, at the end of last year. I believe we dropped it in November. It's out now on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. So please do me that favor and go check it out. And yeah, for the rest of y'all, like I said, please tune into the streams. Once again, my name is Jasper Nams. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Alright, y'all, there's one thing I forgot to jump into before I wrapped up the video, which is support, man. I'm looking for support and I'm looking to build a community. So if you are somebody who is trying to get into this content thing, if you're trying to shoot these videos, if you're trying to make YouTube, if you're trying to get into music and you live in Vancouver or like the BC area, tap in with me, man. Get in with me. Let's lock in. Let's do this thing together, and let's, you know what I'm saying, work together to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people tend to run away from accountability. A lot of people don't even like to face certain things, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna like set certain plans or set certain due dates. They're gonna set certain ideas or whatever the case may be, but they never reach that shit because they don't want to be accountable for the goals and the targets that they set, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I like about streaming. I can talk about YouTube forever and be like, man, I got this idea, man, whatever, but then, you know, I'm gonna forget to turn on the camera. Or, you know, you might be like, man, I want to start YouTube, but I gotta get this camera, I gotta get this mic. Bro, pick up your phone, bro. Or if it's like, bro, I don't know how to edit, bro, watch a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things you could do to make yourself accountable, and that's why I love streaming. I gotta make a beat, I turn on the stream, bro, I gotta make the beat right there, bro. It's no doing it later. It's no YouTube video that I can edit later and come back to later. No, if I'm on stream, I'm being held accountable. And so I wanna pass that on to anybody else. Like, if you wanna start making YouTube videos, man, lock in with me, let's do this. If you're halfway across the world and you do streams, man, lock in with me, let's hop on the game or something, you know what I'm saying? Teach me how to work Discord so we can get a Discord going and we can lock in, you know what I'm saying? Hop into these chats with me, have conversations, share, you know, your testimonials, your story, whatever the case may be. But that's all I wanted to jump in here and say, man. If you want to make YouTube videos and you want to lock in, man, let's do these things together, man. Let's do these vlogs, let's do these challenges, let's do these videos, man. Let me help you, and you know what I'm saying, find a way that you can help me or whatever the case may be. Like I said, bro, it is never too late to start over, you know what I'm saying? So if you're doing something that you feel like is not aligned with your purpose and it isn't what you want to do, and you want to hop into this world and you happen to be in my city or you just want some help, tap in with me, man. Tap in with me and let's start living our purpose.
They say I'm winning cause of this and that. They can never face the facts, they just wanna see me fall. Now they mad I'm making cash. Oh, I had a silver spoon, mama never raised no cats. It's a Royal Rumble to the finish and I'm making that. Tired of my singing, boy, I got you, now I'm making raps. Cutting tracks, shooting vids for the grab, now it's back. And we coming with new cadences, I'm hitting at the scene, I'm making steamy like we're saying.